I'm sleeping good at night, see the door don't got no locks. To be spiteful, she best friends with the ops. And you need better stop. Standing on my money, dog. Please don't get involved. Ain't nobody running off. Rules to the basics. I can't be no son-in-law. I can't take the summer off. I make it look good and all, but this is no vacation. All the goons, they respect me and I know it. Watch your words and your tone, you not a poet. My advice, please don't try to be heroic. Let me know they whole crowd selling out of here to doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too
The dog pound will be barking as EA Sports is pleased to join you from the always raucous Cleveland Browns Stadium in downtown Cleveland, Ohio. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Cleveland Browns.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. First play and a first pass for Murray.
They'll roll him out right.
He finds the rookie, Zay Flowers.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. This one into the hands of Pitts.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. This pass out wide to Hall.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. They'll run with Hall.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
2nd down, Murray sets to throw. They'll set up the screen for Hall.
Touchdown, Browns!
Breece Hall, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are on the board first here this afternoon.
Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Start things off with a carry by Gibbs here.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now Smith. This one complete to Carter Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Off of play action. Here's Smith. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. So after the sack here, 2nd and 14. Smith.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down. You look at this Browns defense.
They were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
I don't know what the actual percentages are. I don't know the analytics on when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches have always told me, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%.
Third and long, it's Smith. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Now, you don't want to see that penalty at any point, but it adds a little extra to it when it comes on third down.
It certainly does, because if this were a boxing match, they had him on the ropes there. Third down incompletion, fourth down upcoming. Instead, that mistake resets everything back to first down, which means they have to stay on the field longer to try and stop this drive.
Now a give to Gibbs, running left.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Well, this defense for the Browns, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started.
Fourth down, a give to Gibbs.
And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Pitch and catch to Moreau, the tight end. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Smith.
This one caught by Osborne, right side.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Jahmyr Gibbs
with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Ravens are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Now, they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play that time on the catch and run. 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Murray off play action. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So a nice bounce back there defensively after giving up the big play.
Yeah, you can either get down on yourself or you can get motivated. And that time, they dropped him for a loss, So I would say that they got motivated and made the play.
Here's Murray from midfield. His throw incomplete.
Look at this Baltimore defense.
There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
On third down, here's Hall.
And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He'll give up 6 yards there on the loss, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Browns send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is taken at the 15. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Now, early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Smith. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he'll be taken down, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Trying the left side with Gibbs.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Geno now to throw.
That one deep for Marshall.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47.
And off to Gibbs, headed right here.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The Smith's throw here on target to Hurst.
And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 28. Now Geno. His throw's going to be incomplete.
So it looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Throwing now is Gino. And in for the Ravens touchdown. K.J. Osborne, 28 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Extra point forthcoming. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are. But let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Now Murray. That's to the tight end, Mallory. First target, first catch, and a first down. Throwing now is Murray. And this one is incomplete. The Browns at 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Murray now. That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it but couldn't pull it in.
And I think he was a little surprised to see the ball sitting out there like that. That's a ball he had a chance to come away with, but it winds up an incomplete pass.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Play action. Now it's Murray. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They fake the handoff. Now Murray steps away. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They've moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Hall again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
Not only was that a nice run, it's got to be a little bit of a confidence booster as they head towards the end of the first half.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. On play action, it's Murray. Out to his left. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. up this ball game. Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. First down now, but the clock continues to move. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. So the hand got inside the face mask that time. Looked like a pretty easy call.
And it was, and we saw this in their loss last week. Penalties at inopportune times that led to their demise.
On 1st and 10, Smith finds Gibbs on the check down. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be second down. Smith trying to get him to the line quickly with the clock rolling. On second down, here's Gibbs. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for first. The Ravens moving quickly here as the clock runs. Smith going to move him around. Smith from the gun on 3rd down. Throws the out route and completes it to Samuel. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Smith. Again, he'll find Samuel for the completion. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
First down, Ravens.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Here's Smith. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Browns force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
Final 12 seconds of the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Play fake. Murray, this ball down the field for Pitts.
And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points.
4-yard attempt.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
And the half will begin with a touchback.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
It's J.O.K. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah in there for the sack.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on here to punt it away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. With it is Jackson. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. 1st down, Murray.
This one into the hands of Pitts.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Give to Hall running right.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Now Murray, he bootlegs it. Rolling to his right. Here's a diving catch right side. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 24-yard line. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Campbell making the catch. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now Murray off play action. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Hall. Touchdown!
Breece Hall
with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Browns have moved out in front. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead is now 21-14.
footwork ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And able to steer clear of that first tackler as he works his way forward for about 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. They'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
From the gun on 3rd down, Smith. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
As soon as he leaped out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. On the return, Jackson. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
As a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll find Hall. And he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. 1st down in the red zone. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just working the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. To throw, it's Murray.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now Murray. He'll buy some time right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on a flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
They need 18 yards here on 3rd down.
Here's Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. The Browns send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Smith now to throw. He's got the hook up downfield to Samuel. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Smith. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Here's Smith now on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
On 3rd down, here's Gibbs. Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
And here on 3rd down, your #1 goal, don't be a hero, just get the 1st down. But here, once he gets past the line of scrimmage, the field opens up for him, and he's able to take it right up the gut and into the end zone.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Oh, man, late in a tight ball game, every play so critical, you feel like you've got to find a way to come up with that football. That was put in a great spot, but it just didn't want to stick in his hands. That's a big letdown.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Play action. Now it's Murray rolling to his left. We're looking deep here for Flowers. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play that time for Cleveland. 49 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Hall on a give up the middle. Down right around the 25. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
To throw is Murray. He finds his man, complete. It's Hall. The Browns on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Here's Murray on the move to his left. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. They'll toss it out right here to Hall. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Breece Hall taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Browns answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by York is up and good. And they will
take a 7-point lead.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion.
To throw on second down is Smith. That's the tight end Hurst with it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
On first and 10, here's Gibbs. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted.
Picked up on the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. A little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, one-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick six.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost them.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead now up to 14. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
The dog pound barking as loud as they can here. Third down.
Third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Fourth down, 10 yards to go.
Desperation time for Smith on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
They've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Hall again.
And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Cade York on now for the field goal.
This to make it a 3-score game late.
York able to send this one through.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. On first down, Smith. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Gibbs. And he's going to get this inside the 30. One last throw here for Smith. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time is run out now on this game.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles.